My name's Nicky Veitch, and before I attended KLC, I spent 18 years in the corporate communications industry, working for companies such as Asda, Whitbread, Compass Group. And then I had 2 children, and that allowed me to step back a bit to take on board, or really to make use of my passion for plants and to make more of my previous career, which was, or rather previous interest, which was constructed textiles. I trained in constructed textiles. I trained, my degrees in rug making. So that was the perfect sort of marriage, if you like, garden design. The thing I enjoyed most about the course was the opportunity to meet some of the best people in the industry. I mean, our first day was spent with Luciano Jubilee, and then later on in the course we met Cleve West, Andy Sturgeon. I mean, these people were able to talk to us in such an honest way, and because we were a small group, it was quite intimate as well, so we could really get to know about them and how they work. The opportunities that KLC gave us during the course of the year to work at some prestigious nurseries, I mean, I worked at Orchard Dean, were invaluable. I've made so many contacts on the nursery side of things that are helping me now as a garden designer. The art history, Debbie talks to us about art history, and she, I thought, was incredible. And that, coupled with actually being at Hampton Court Palace, was just fabulous. You look out that circular window down to the yew trees at the back of the Hampton Court, and you know that it's Capability Brown's work down there, and you're learning about Capability Brown and the massive impact he's had. The professional practice bit as well, it might not be the sexiest part of the course, but as a garden designer, you know, as the projects get bigger, I need to know the legal side of things, so Shelley does a fantastic job of showing us the contractual side of things, the litigation, the construction and design management, regulations. All of that is critical, I think, if you're going to be a good garden designer. And the whole creative aspect of the course, the opportunity to draw. What I'm finding is clients love drawings. You know, you'll be taught Vectorworks, SketchUp. You'll have an opportunity to learn SketchUp, and that's great because that's what the industry demands. You'll find you'll be working with architects who use those software packages, but you never get away from drawing on the course, because that's where the ideas initially come from, and so there's huge opportunity to develop your drawing there. It doesn't matter if you haven't drawn before. My background was art, so I was in a confident place, but I saw people who'd never drawn before just make fantastic steps forward. I graduated just over 3 months ago, and so it was during the floods, so I couldn't actually get out there an awful lot, but I used that time to set up a website, get to grips with Twitter, which is a good business-to-business tool, and it's a way of getting to know nurseries and other designers who recognise my work now, and so as part of the Society of Garden Designers, people are beginning to recognise my name, you know, so it's a good way of contacting fellow like-minded people. And also with the 2 children, I've got 2 children, the playground has been a fabulous place to get work, so I'm working on a project at the moment, which is in fact not far from Hampton Court. It's in the middle of the island, Thamesditton Island. Luckily it's not flooded anymore, but so I'm halfway through that project. And my old secondary school have asked me to help design the courtyard that they're completely regenerating. And I've done a balcony for my mother-in-law too, and replanted her pots too. So that's what I've achieved so far. I also, drawings are a big thing for me, so I've carried on with the drawing side of things because that's a big part of what I do. And I'm doing more landscape work as well, so I'm sort of working the 2 passions in tandem, garden design and drawing, at the same time.